welcome to the Motown India show.
Thank you.
So first question is, Make in India, of course, is gathering a lot of momentum in terms of popularity, and it is definitely been endorsed by the Prime Minister. And how motivating is it for business leaders like you and for the industry and for entrepreneurs and companies?
Well, I guess the most motivating thing about Make in India is the fact that the top salesman for it is the Prime Minister of India. Having put such a personal stake in Make in India, he will have to ensure that there are actions that follow this statement. So Make in India was always relevant for us as a manufacturing company. Continental believes strongly in this market and believes that in order to get a foothold in the market, localization of as much of the value chain is essential. So Make in India was always something that we were prepared to do. And having the Prime Minister himself stand behind this program definitely lends it weight.
Wonderful. Earlier in the day, Mr. Osamu Suzuki mentioned in a speech that quality in India, Make in India should go hand in hand, and he emphasized a lot on quality. How pertinent is quality in today's world, especially when you're doing business with the outside world?
Quality is a qualifier. Without that, without good quality, you're disqualified. No OEM will accept you, maybe the first time, but quality is absolutely a qualifier in order to participate in the global business. And automotive is a global business. Even if you're supplying to Indian customers who do not export, the levels of quality and the stability of quality that is required is global. And it makes absolute sense that Suzuki-san mentions this. But I guess it's a bit of a disappointment that one has to continuously emphasize this. It shows that as an industry, we are not there yet.
But when it comes to the different tiers, the tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, I'm sure the tier 1 has really, bettered itself in the last decade or so. What do you have to say about the other tiers? Are they catching up, or is still a long way to go?
I'd say there's a long way to go. I think we have to, as tier 1s, we have to hand it to the OEMs that they actually handheld, and pretty much at the forefront of this was Maruti Suzuki itself, hand-holding tier 1 suppliers and helping them to raise their game. It's up to tier 1 to actually participate in the development of tier 2 and tier 3, but no doubt about the fact that tier 2 and tier 3 are right now one of the biggest risks to the automotive industry going forward.
One last question is, Make in India has been happening for a very, very long time. Now for Make in India to happen in a very big way, obviously the government too has to put its best foot forward. What are the things expected from the government?
I would say the first thing that they need to do is to do what they say we will do. I think especially for overseas investors investing in the market, the predictability of outcomes is absolutely essential. So if there is a set of rules, following that set of rules should lead you to a positive result. The government's policy intent has definitely been pro-business, but somehow along the way, one or the other department down the line is able to trip up policy. So the most important thing is for the government to implement policy.
Thank you so much, Mr. Claude.
Thank you.
There's now one more reason to drool: the Honda CBR 650F.